All right, it's time for the new weekly challenge. This one is lights out. This says, get your candles at the ready. All the lights are out. This is on Tanglewood Drive. And if I remember correctly, this is a pretty good one for beginners. I think it's mostly, actually, wait, we can check right here. Because after Chronicle, the brand new Phasmophobia update, there's a magnifying glass that lets you look at what all the settings are for the weekly challenge. So this one, yeah, it kind of looks like professional. 3-second grace period. And we have forced music box. Okay, yeah. Looks like professional with broken breaker. So let me get this applied. Let me select Tanglewood Drive here, and we are heading on in. But yeah, they've added a lot of like really nice quality of life things like that for, oh. So in addition to the breaker being broken, we don't have any flashlights. We do have candles at least. Yeah, man, this is a really light truckload. Let's start with the candle. That's going to help us preserve our sanity. And then I think I'll start with an EMF meter and a thermometer. And we have foggy weather, it seems. I swear for a second there, I thought I saw a raindrop. But we do have the music box. If we wanted to find the ghost really fast, we could turn the music box on and see where it's singing from, but that might be a bad idea. So right now I'm just walking around, seeing if I hear anything. I do hear the fuse box sparking there. Okay, we got hiding in these lockers here. Is Playhope still glitch where it kicks people from the game? Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard about that, Glossy. That sucks though, if that's the case. Oh yeah, I never realized there's a window there, because you can never see anything out of it unless there's fog. Okay, no hiding in the basement, so don't even bother going down here. Wasn't this dark in your run? Did you have eye adaptation on? Because I usually run with eye adaptation, because it does make it a lot easier to see in the dark. Oh, I heard something. Was it over here? Garage? Don't think it was the garage. It might be up in the front hallway or the bedroom. Okay, it looks like our ghost might be in the front hallway here. I want to check all the rooms around it just in case. Make sure it's not a ghost. It just happens to be wandering into the hallway. Yeah, I do think it is the hallway here. Oop, we got a door touch. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh, we got EMF 5. Let's go. Uh-oh. It's rumbling these doors here. Let me run to the truck real quick and get a ultraviolet flashlight, see if it left any fingerprints on there. And then see what else we can bring in. Let's see, what do we got? We got ultraviolet. Let's do video camera and ghostwriting book. What is eye adaptation? Basically, whenever the game's darker, the setting brightens the game for you, which is really nice in some cases. All right. Well, I didn't leave any fingerprints here. Oh, is that? What a terrible sound. This is the first time I've actually used the Tier 1 video camera. The first time I used the Tier 1 video camera since Chronicle came out. That's really funny. I will say the recording icon and sound is a little easier to notice than the Tier 3, I think. Oh, just got a light switch touch somewhere. Here? Did you turn this light switch on? Okay. I'm going to check one more time for ultraviolet on that, because with EMF... Oh. With EMF 5, Obake is an option. Is this for the second drop? It is, it is. It's a non-foil version of the badge that was available last week. But yeah, even with EMF 5, Obake is still an option, and they only have a 75% chance to leave ultraviolet when they touch stuff. So since all we have is ultraviolet, or I'm sorry, since all we have is EMF 5 and we haven't ruled that out, I wanted to check a couple extra times for ultraviolet. Just to review, we have EMF 5 so far and no other evidence. I don't have the dots projectors in yet or the spirit box, so let's take those in. If the odds for fingerprints is 100%, does that go for footprints too? It does. There are some quirks of getting footprints in salt though, because the ghost actually, it does have to continue walking, like it has to step in the salt and then it has to continue walking. If it, oh. What was that? Oh, it was my video camera. Oh, what was that? There was something that I could have recorded over there, but I don't know what it was. totally missed it. I guess with the smaller camera, it doesn't really tell you, does it? Ah! Oh, that's scary. Are you here? Are you... Okay, yeah, thank you. Oh, it did say object thrown. Okay, okay. We have spirit box, so we got a spirit, a wraith, or the twins. Interesting. So, ghost riding for spirit, freezing for twins, and dots projector for wraith. No ghost orbs. So, let me check the... Just, let me record that real quick. Man, that display is so squished. That display is so squished. Where's my thermometer at? Let's just check that real quick. No, we don't have freezing. Yeah, maybe it is a wraith. Let me go get some salt. Wait, do we have salt? Yeah, cup. Hey, we do have salt. Okay, okay. And our sanity's at 62. Let's go ahead and take some meds. Get our insane away. I take that in real life. Okay. Let's throw some salt down here. Put some salt there. Alright, buddy. You gotta step in the salt. You gotta step in the salt. Let's go and get the video camera if I could find it. It's so dark in here. Nope, that's an EMF meter. Just in case. Just in case he comes dotsing at me. Favorite retro video game? I mean, anything that's considered a retro video game now would be something that I played as a kid. I don't know. There's a lot of retro games that I like. I mean, the obvious answer is probably Sonic the Hedgehog, since I was like so into Sonic as a kid. But you know, there's a ton of games that I like. Way too many to pick favorites for. I did just finish playing Devil May Cry in my own time, though. Yeah, I guess that's considered retro at this point. It's a PlayStation 2 game. How old is retro? I've seen this debated a lot. You know, it's like technically I think the PS3 and Xbox 360 are retro if we're just going by age. But to me, though, it's like I do think retro games, you know, they do have like a certain feel to them. You know what I mean? So it's like, well, PS3's technically retro. It's like, yeah, I guess. Through something. I do think this is, like, seriously a wraith that just won't do dots for me for some reason. It hasn't stepped in any of my salt. PS2 is retro, you don't like that? Was that your childhood console? Thank you so much for the hydrate. Finally catch me live? Heck yeah, welcome in. Currently I'm, this is 3 evidence, right? I'm pretty sure it said 3 evidence. Come on, buddy, do the dots. I know you're a wraith. I know you're a wraith. Just do the dots. I don't know. I mean, I genuinely think it is a wraith because it hasn't stepped in any of my salt. Here, let me see if I have motion sensors in here. Love my YouTube videos, thank you. This one will probably be a YouTube video. Basement? I hope not. Oh yeah, we don't have motion sensors. At least they gave us sanity meds. Here, let's put a little more salt out. Hey, you know what I could do? You know what I could do, which isn't a terrible idea? Let's grab some incense. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh, I just saw the dots. Never mind, I don't have to do anything dangerous. Bye, buddy. Catch you later. Yeah, I was gonna use the music box to make it hunt and walk through the salt, but we don't need to do that. Oh, that's fun. The tier 1 video camera produces nasty green film strips. Neato. Alright, we got Wraith. Let's get out of here. That took longer than it should have. Just had that happen the other day. It went from the boys' room, moved to the basement, man. Yeah, I mean, room changes are based on, like, long wanders, so, like, it had to have wandered from the boys' bedroom to the basement in order to change there. Alright, it's time for round 2 of Lights Out. Let me get Tanglewood selected, and let's get in there. Boop. I can't remember what I started with last time. I think I started with a candle. I think I started with the thermometer and the EMF. Also, Thomas, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Holy crap. Alright, we're looking for Livy Brooks. Let's get in there. Looks like we have, I think that's heavy rain. I'm not sure. Okay. I don't know why. Like, my first reaction whenever I go into Tanglewood is turn these 2 light switches on. Except there's no power, so what am I doing? Not really much to find except for the ghost. We do have the music box every time, so we know where that is. Honestly, that might be one way to quickly identify the ghost. I think I mentioned that last time. You could just play it and see where the singing is coming from. Just gotta be careful that you don't lose too much sanity, or you don't get hunted. You know what? I'm gonna try it, but I'm gonna get some incense first. I'm gonna get some incense because, yeah, it's gonna be hard enough to loop this ghost in the dark without incense. Okay, so we're gonna grab 2 of these. How you handle all the tornadoes? I don't think I've had any issues with that where I am. I have heard about a lot of bad stuff happening around here, though. Okay, middle of the house. She in here? Sounds like she's in the master bedroom. In order to not lose sanity, we're just gonna take this out of the house. So, boom! Easy peasy. Ghost identification. Throw that down now, throw that down. We should still have pretty good sanity because we didn't let the song play for too long. Alright, checking our temperature in here. 6.7. Nice. Run around, see if she did any... Oh! Hello, ma'am. Ah, it's patient 7. Man, this has to be the scariest room to get a door slam ghost event in, because there's 3 doors to slam. 3 doors to slam. I do have a lighter, I think. Yeah, there we go. Just walking out with the music box playing doesn't cause a haunt. Nope, nope, nope. Even with like the Ouija board, you can just walk right out the door and it'll turn off. Okay, let's see if she left any fingerprints on that door and grab a camera and a book as well. All right, Ghosty. What do we got here? We got an EMF 3 through Flash's hat. Okay, no fingerprints here. Check the room for orb. Oh, we do have orbs right there. Orb detected. Put our book down and go get more stuff. I think all we need now is the spirit box and the dots projector. Got a door slammed, walked into the door, backed up and screamed. I've had, with the new door slams, also Tony the Prodigy, thank you for the brand new Prime sub. With the new door slams, so many times I've just had my face right in the door and just blam, slams it on my head. Are you here?
Taken away.
Oh, airball. Okay, so we have Ghost Orb and Spirit Box. We have a Mare, a Yokai, or an Onryo, and it just airballed me. Is Dots an option? Dots would be an option for Yokai. So let me put that there. Put this one over here. I might see... Let's try to put this one a little more in the doorway here. Okay, now we have pretty decent Dots coverage for this room. Oh, is that EMF? No, that's EMF 4. Oh, that means it did a ghost event. Interesting. Could be a mimic? Could be a mimic. I'll have to check the freezing again. Let's see. First time made it to me streaming? Heck yeah. Welcome in. Okay. You know what? Considering that it might be a mimic, let's put some crucifixes down. And grab a stick of incense. But yeah, we're basically just looking for everything that we have in there now. Ghost airballed me? Why? But yeah, Skull says, I never not giggle at Duck saying that the ghost airballed them. I mean, that's what it used to be called. I mean, I know that the pictures say mist form now, but for the longest time, I think that thing was officially referred to as an airball. Okay. Got an EMF 2 there. Where's my thermometer? Checking temps. We don't have freezing. Uh-oh. Hi, how you doing? I don't... Oh, okay. I'm going to the Mare on that one. She would have to write for me, though. Mares have a higher chance to explode the lights than other ghosts. But let me go get her another ghost writing book, just in case it really is a Mare. The ghost do be ballin'. Guess Revenant? That's not an option. Okay, let's get her a second ghostwriting book. Let's get our sanity up, just in case it is a Mare. Both Mares and Onryo have the ability to haunt at 60%. Onryo just hunts at 60% naturally. Mare hunts at 60% if the lights are off in the room that it's in. And one thing to keep in mind about the Mare, though, that's not related to whether or not the power's on or off. It's just related to these light switches here. So if a light switch is on, the mayor doesn't want to be in that room, regardless of whether or not the power's on. Or maybe it is a yokai. Maybe it's a yokai that doesn't want to do dots like that, Wraith. Yokai actually hunt at 80% if you're talking around them. Because, yeah, dots... Oh, I just saw the dots! I literally just saw her do dots right past me. We have a yokai. Alright, thank you. Goodbye. Let's see. Do you know why the challenge mode is the same as last week? So the reason why we're having lights out again is because we only had lights out for, like, a day or two before the, I forgot what it's called. On Record? Before On Record took over. So now it's back to lights out since On Record took over for most of the week. Lullaby, welcome in. How you doing? She tried to sneak around me. She did. She didn't want to be in there. You can trap a mare by turning light switches on. Not exactly, but you can placate them enough. Like, if you turn the light switches off in the room that they're in, you can placate them enough to make them not try to wander the heck out of there. Like, they'll still wander sometimes, but they won't do it as much. All right, it's time for round 3. I think I'm going to go with the music box strategy again. That seemed to work pretty well. It didn't get me killed. Granted, there was a chance that it could have gotten me killed. So, let me grab lighter. I'm going to grab 2 sticks of incense, just in case, and then we're going to leave a free hand for the music box right below our incense. Want to do a cookout on the 4th, but it's supposed to rain on the 4th. Oh, man. Hopefully it's cool enough tomorrow to do it. Yeah, I would say it would be nice to get the grill out. Haven't used my grill all year, or all last year for that matter. It's been too hot. Alright, get the music box here. We're going to go to the center of the house so I have plenty of room to escape. Thomas, thank you for that 3,000 bits. Good lord. Alright, let's play that box. I think she's in the basement. Uh-oh. Is she in the basement? I think she's in the basement. Right? Yeah, I think she's in the basement. I'm gonna go find a hiding spot. Oops. Okay, we can hide back here. But yeah, I wasn't really hearing her sing anywhere in the house, and it does sound like her footsteps are muffled down there. Gold, welcome in. How you doing? Cool says, I do love to grill. You'll grill in the winter? Honestly, I'd prefer grilling in the winter than the summer, I think. Coming out with that new Jurassic World movie. Ooh, hope it's good. Hope it's good. Anyway, let's see. I'm pretty sure she's down here. The box did slam shut because our sanity probably hit 0. Oh, okay. So if you make the ghost walk more than 5 meters with the music box, the box will break. So that's probably what happened there. We probably got close enough to make her walk, and then she just tried to walk too far. Haven't played Phasmo in so long. Needed a new PC. Also, hello, welcome in. It has changed so much. It has changed so much probably since the last time you played it. There's been a lot of really great updates. Yep, here we go. Ghost in the basement. Cold Temp's down here. See if she touched anything. Then I'll try to get a glow stick down here so I can actually see something. Is it weird you're inspired by this game? Not really. I don't think so. Oh, airball, airball, airball. Ugh. I was running down there to get my EMF meter to check the EMF reading on the light switch, but that light switch only clicked because of the airball event. We can say it's not an Oni, though. Oni cannot do the airball event. Love my videos, thank you. Ironically, you love basement ghosts on Tanglewood. They're pretty good. I know some people are kind of spooked out by the basement ghosts, but they don't really bother me too much. Especially if it's just like kind of a normal, you know, suburban basement. Jelly says, I love this challenge, still fairly new, but it's one that you got done in 30 minutes. Nice. You probably got it done faster than me. Oh boy. But yeah, streaming does tend to slow everything down, I find. Alright, we got ghost orbs in here. I do like the little chimes on the video cameras. Those are pretty fun. Okay, no ghost orbs. Oh, threw something. Check that on EMF. Just an EMF 3 there. Double check our temperature. Wicked, thank you for the 200 bits. Oh, she's hunting, I think. Is that an event? Uh-oh. Couldn't quite hear with the TTS going on, but I think that's a hunt. Wicked, thank you for the 200 bits there. You started playing yesterday, you hate basements. You know, that's fair. Chimes on the video camera were confusing to you. Yeah, it was a little strange at first, I'm not gonna lie. But no, I don't know, it's kind of fun. I like playing with them. Demon? I don't know, we'll find out. Okay. Maybe not necessarily a demon, but it could be anything that haunts at 60 or above. So, let me go through our ghosts. Spirit hunts at 50, Wraith hunts at 50, Phantom's 50, Polter's 50, Banshee's 50, specifically 50 based on its victim, not the average. Jin's 50, Mare is 60 if the lights are off, Rev is 50, Shade's 35, Demon is 70, Yore is 50, Yokai is 50, unless you're talking around it, but I wasn't, so I'm marking it off. Hantu's 50, Goro's 50, Myling's 50, Onryo's 60, Twins are 50, Raiju is 65, but I don't think that ghost is going fast around my electronics. I'm going to leave Raiju on the table, but I'm pretty sure it's not a Raiju. Obake is 50, Mimic is whatever it wants to be. Mimic is whatever it's currently mimicking. Moroi is 50, Diogen's 40, and Thea is variable. Thea is variable based on its age, and its age is based on how much time you spent around it. So we're down to Mare, Demon, Onryo, Mimic, Thea, and maybe Raiju. What do I think it was? It sounded like it was normal speed to me, so I think it's probably a Mare, a Demon, or an Onryo. Those are my three guesses. But let me go and get my sanity back up, because we need to get us some evidence. Like, we need evidence. Oh, I didn't even put my book down there. Which ghost players can talk through the Ouija board or spirit box? I've had a lot of people say that. I do think it'd be really fun, like, if the spirit box was on, if dead players could, like, anything that they said around it would get picked up by the spirit box. I would love that. I would love it in general if dead players had more to do. Okay, at least they gave truck players more to do in this update. Okie dokie. What's our freezing, or what's our temperatures? Do we have freezing? Oh, we do have freezing. Okay. That means it's either a demon or an Onryo or a mimic. Okay. What else do I have down here? Oh. It is rocking the chair over here. Just an EMF 2 over there. I'm checking for... Uh-oh. Is that a hunt? That's a hunt. I think it's a demon. I'm pretty sure it's a demon. Because we got our sanity pretty much all the way up to 100. And it hunted again. We have a demon. Alright. Okay. Anything else I want to do before I get out of here? What do we need? Cleanse near the area with Ghost with Incense. Parabolic microphone. Can't do that. 25% sanity. Yeah, I think I'm good. Let's see. Doing the challenge mode too. Hey, good luck, Tony. Joe says, thanks for all the tips. Hey, no problem. Saved your group from a lot of headaches. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear the videos help. Got to run. Hey, I'll catch you later. Thank you for hanging out. All right. As soon as this ghost finishes hunting, I'm going to go double check my sanity. Unless it's a mimic. But I haven't seen orbs. I have not seen orbs once down there. I am pretty sure it's not a mimic. All right. Checking our sanity. This will tell us what we have. Yeah, I think that's a demon. Pretty sure that's a demon. Now, once again, I haven't seen orbs at all down there, but I'll grab some incense. I'll grab some incense. I'll go back down there at the video camera. We'll look one more time. But I am thoroughly convinced that this is a demon. Like, basement orbs aren't that hard to spot. I know sometimes they can be inside of, like, furniture and stuff like that. But yeah, I haven't seen anything that looks like an orb down here. Except for the fly paper. That does look like an orb sometimes. Yeah, I'm going to demon on this one. You joke, but you think you read on the wiki that they can do that? Oh, what are we talking about? Who can do what? Yeah, just to make sure, you know? Because if I'm wrong, I gotta do this all over again. And this is the third round, so I don't want to get it wrong. Alright, like 99.999% sure, but there's always that little voice of doubt in my head. Always that little voice of doubt. Never doubted it once. All right, that was pretty exciting. That was a pretty exciting final round. I'm glad that we got a demon. But there's our $5,200. I am level 135. I sorely need the prestige. I did not need that money or XP at all. But that was still a really fun challenge. If you're a beginner player, this one's not too bad. It's basically professional with no lights and a couple of missing pieces of equipment. And if you're really brave, you can try that method that I used to quickly find the ghost, where you just, you know, turn the music box on, see where the ghost is, and if you can, just walk right out the front door. It'll turn the box off and you'll be safe.